Hey guys, what's up? Lumpy Ice Cream here. Today, 3rd of December, we're going to be continuing along. Episode 3, or not really episode, but day 3 of A Very Lumpy Christmas. We kicked it off with me talking about my life. A little bit more detail than you get from me usually. And then we threw back to when I painted a DC UC Sandman. So there's that. And we're going to be continuing along with a little bit of action figures. We're going to be doing my top 10 of my collection. It was painstaking to pick out all these figures. There are no Doctor Who figures in these. These are just comic book figures. Because it felt unfair to judge those Doctor Who figures by these standards. So that'll be a list for another day. But we're going to be getting into the top 10. Now, I do own 2 Hot Toys figures. They are the Spider-Man 3 New Goblin and the Amazing Spider-Man Spider-Man. They will not be part of this list because it would feel unfair to the mostly 6-inch scale, some 7-inch figures to judge them by the 12-inch realistic sculpting, all of that. They're just 2 completely different playing fields. So, but for the record, I do like the Amazing Spider-Man figure more so than the New Goblin. So, let's kick it off with number 10, and that would be the Black Series Darth Maul. I know, not really a comic book character, but still would fit into this realm of my top 10 action figures. So, this Darth Maul, it just brings a lot. In fact, this would probably be the only circumstance where I would say, get this version over the SH Figure Arts. This just brings so much more to the table. It comes with... I forget what the SH Figure Arts comes with, but you get 2 heads with this one. You get the head without the hood, and you get the head with the hood, which is just... this whole jacket piece is just attached to the head, and it's phenomenal. This figure is just awesome. This is how I have him displayed. I know that a lot of people would probably call heresy because I don't have him displayed with the double blade ignited, and that's kind of what Darth Maul is known for, is the double bladed lightsaber, but I like this look a lot. So yeah, he is number 10. Number 9. This one is probably going to be a bit of a shock to people. Machine Man from Marvel Legends Odin Wave. Now, I know nothing about this character, but the camera's kind of making it look a little bit more blue than what it actually is. I love this metallic purple. Purple is one of my favorite colors. In fact, it's my second favorite, next to blue. But, the silver with this purple, it's really nice. I really do love the look of this figure. Moving on to number 8. Marvel Legends Terrax Series Ghost Rider. Love this figure. The orange one doesn't look as good. I believe that's the variant, and this is the original figure. The regular figure, sorry. But the blue flames, the blue shading they did all over the figure, it looks phenomenal. I love this look. All of that sculpting, all the paint detail. Really, a really nice figure. Definitely a must-get. Moving on to the DC Collectibles. New 52 Green Lantern, or Hal Jordan. I love the metallic green on this. It is kind of upsetting we didn't get even a lantern with him, let alone constructs. I think that's something that should come with most Green Lantern figures, is at least a lantern and a few accessories, because the character can make anything he wants as long as he puts his mind to it. So yeah, but the sculpting on this is phenomenal. The flesh paint is great. The hair is nicely sculpted. Just a awesome, awesome figure. Moving on to number 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Number 6. The DC Collectibles, which is something I'll be saying a few times in this review. The DC Collectibles, Greg Capullo, Designer Series 3, I think it's the 3rd series, Two-Face. I fucking love Two-Face. Two-Face is an amazing villain in my opinion, and I love this figure. Just look at all that gruesome detail on the... oh, that's gross. They did it with this kind of wet gloss look, and it makes it look just nasty. That eye, the fact that there's like not even an eye there, it's just completely burned away, is just fantastic. Oh man, this head sculpt alone is just... oh, and the Harvey Dent side looks really good as well. It's got the black and white suit, which is how I always see Two-Face. I always like to see him in this black and white suit. His boots there are even a little different. That one has like a gold clasp. That one's black with silver. Really good. His hand isn't just completely burned away. It's slightly burned. You can see some of the tendons there. And a really nice move is that the coin is sculpted into his hand. So yeah, the only thing that's a bit perplexing is he comes with 2 guns, but he only has the ability to hold one. And even then he can't hold it, because it's not in like a trigger hand. So I don't have him holding the gun. But really a cool figure. I recommend this. If you are to get any Two-Face, this is the one you should get, because just look at that head. Phenomenal. Best Two-Face figure that I've seen. And I've owned 3 Two-Face figures. You know what? I'm changing the answer, guys. Two-Face is moving up 1. He's going above this next figure. So this new figure takes the number 10, 9, 8, 7, 6 spot. This guy takes the number 6 spot, while Two-Face moves up to 5. And that is Thrasher Suit Batman. That's how much I love that Two-Face. It beats this awesome hulking figure. Just look at all the detail that's sculpted into this. He has some weight to him. The only problem is the helmet does not want to go on. They should have come up with a better way to put that helmet on, because look. Now, yep, there we go. I was going to say it wasn't going to do it, but it just comes off over time. And it's just, they could have done a better way, but that helmet looks cool. The face sculpt looks kind of eh. It actually kind of looks like a grown-up version of the kid who plays Bruce Wayne on Gotham. But yeah, from head to toe, this is an awesome figure. The joints are really stiff, and it's hard to kind of grab this arm because of the spike set. But you kind of need to like grip it like that to move it, and it's hard to move the joints on this figure. But nonetheless, a really cool figure. Moving on to, is it number 4? Yes, number 4. This choice might perplex a few people, or not perplex, but kind of be a shocker. Again, this character does appear in comic books, but not strictly a comic book character, I guess. And that is Kapaka from Bionicles. Man, growing up, Bionicles was the shit. I remember when Bionicles went out of, like, not business, but they just kind of went out, and Hero Factory came in. I personally never had a problem with Hero Factory. To me, they just weren't as cool as Bionicles, because, like, I just think this. And you can see the Hero Factory influence that they've had on Bionicles, but I love this Kapaka. The color scheme is just amazing. I just love everything about this Kapaka. I don't have a problem with these new Bionicles at all. I just love those figures. Moving on to the top 3. Number 3 is the DC Collectibles Batman the Animated Series Batman. I only picked this up the other day, man. I've already shot my review. Next week I'm going to hand it to the Tim to edit. So, already thank you in advance to the Tim. But just look at this figure. I didn't have a problem with the new Batman Adventures version. I just thought it broke super easy. And this Batman just does a fantastic job of just looking dead on from the cartoon. And just being a badass figure. If you're a Batman fan, more specifically the Batman Animated Series fan, why have you not got this already? This is an awesome figure that you should have in your collection. Moving on to number 2. Oh, fuck. It's a heavy figure, guys. Marvel Select Juggernaut. I have had this figure for quite a few years. It was one of the first things I bought off eBay. And even better, I bought him for $50 brand new, in packaging, free shipping. Phenomenal. Guys, I highly recommend you hunt this guy down, because he is the juggernaut to get. I think that if you're into 6-inch collecting, then and you want a large figure, Marvel Select are the way to go. This juggernaut is fantastic. He looks phenomenal from head to toe. Amazing sculpt, amazing paint. You can see I have a paint chip up there, but I can fix that. Phenomenal. And I'm going to put him down because he's hurting my hand. And now, the number 1 figure in my collection. And I have to be careful with him because he is, 1, very rare. Well, not very rare, but very expensive to get. And very brittle. Ladies and gentlemen, the Marvel Legends Series 1 Stealth Armor Iron Man. Now, this figure, it's not hard. I wouldn't say it's hard to find on eBay, but it's very expensive. I have not seen this guy go under $100 on eBay. That includes shipping. Usually the ones that do go for under $100 on eBay are instantly set over that with shipping. So I bought this guy for $60 and that's $60 Australian. New in package. Well, it wasn't new. The package was extremely faded. It was ripped like at the side. It wasn't. This guy hadn't been taken out of it, but it was like a real damaged packaging. So that's why I got it for such a steal. I remember Icon Weekend, which if you don't know, Icon is an anime. Well, strictly not an anime convention, but pop culture convention down here in Tasmania. And I was spending a few nights, or the weekend really, with a few friends in a hotel. And before going into the hotel, we went to a place called Out of This World, which if you live in the Hobart area, please check them out. They are phenomenal. Wookie, the man who owns the store, is phenomenal. You can always have a good chat with him. He knows his stuff. And so go check out the store, please. Help them out. I was looking through the figures and saw this guy on the wall. I was freaking out because I didn't have the money to get him. So, you know, about a month later, I walked back into the store after finally paying off a few things I had to pay off, and fingers crossed that they had this guy, and they still had him for $60, and I picked that motherfucker up quickly. Now, to a collector, definitely get this. If you are a fan of Iron Man, and you see this guy, like, if you see this guy anywhere for under $100, you pick that fucker up, no question. get him. This is a figure that you need to have in your collection. Well, not need to have, but if you see him for a good price, do not pass him up, because he is a great figure. Now, I must warn you, and this is important, do not play with the figure. You get him, you pose him on the shelf, and you just look at his beauty, because this motherfucker breaks super easy. You can see I lean him to one side, and his torso will just rock that way. Now, that's because of the nature of the joint that they have. Now, I've actually had 2 incidents happen to this guy. I've had this disc here, falls off super easy. Now, it is glued in there, but you can see it sticks out a lot further than this side. That could come off at any time, so I have to be super delicate with it. And his middle torso section here has actually split in half at the sides, and that has since been glued. So, yeah, if you're going to get this guy, which I highly recommend you do if you find it for a good price, it is worth every penny I paid for it, even though we don't pay with pennies. But whatever, it was worth every cent. It is the pride and joy of my collection, even more so than the 2 Hot Toys figures I have, because, you know, people passed this up back in like 01, 02. Yeah, 02. Yeah, people passed this guy up, and that's just, yeah, I think it was 2002. Because I think Spider-Man Classics was 01, so this might have been 02. So yeah, guys, those are the figures in my collection. I might do a Doctor Who... Well, I only have 9 singular Doctor Who figures, ones that didn't come in box sets and whatnot. You'll notice that these guys weren't from box sets. They were... I mean, the Green Lantern figure here was released in a box set, and it's just like this figure, no differences from what I remember. But that is the singular version. So those are that's the list, guys. I might do a Doctor Who one at some point. I could do other lists. Fun fact, guys, I actually, before this, I was doing a list of going for a bunch of top 10s that I was doing, like top 10 Doctor Who figures, or top 9, and just ranking all of these, a bottom 10 of my collection, but I thought I'd just whittle it down and actually do a relatively shorter video this time around and do just the top 10 figures of my collection. So guys, if like the bottom 10 and top 9 Doctor Who figures and top whatever box sets I have, if that's a video you want to know, or you guys want to see, please let me know, and I'll be sure to get those to you. I'm gonna be, my next video for tomorrow, I'm probably gonna rank the Doctors, to be honest. That seems like a video I want to do. I kind of want to save it, though, until Hellbent airs. I mean, I doubt Capaldi's going anywhere after Heaven Sent, so he'll still be on top. So yeah, I might save it for then. But, guys, I thank you for watching this video. Let me know your top 10 figures of your collection. Have you seen some figures in here that you haven't seen before? Are you persuaded to pick these figures up now after watching this? I doubt I have that much power. But, ooh, I'll do a little fun thing here and look around at these figures, and I'll pick one that I think you need to stop everything and go out and get now. I'm looking at 2 specific ones. Alright guys, I'm just going to say the specific ones are this Batman and this Two-Face. I'm really torn as to which one to pick, guys, but I'm going to pick the Two-Face just because I fucking love Two-Face, man. Two-Face is just fantastic. I love that character to death. But no, I'm going to pick with the Batman, just to show your love for the line, and just show that there is a hell of a market out there for it. So yeah, guys, if you can, find this Batman. It's a phenomenal figure. You won't be disappointed, I don't think. If you are, don't blame me. Please don't. I don't like blame. But yes, guys, that was my list. Let me know your list in the description below, and I'll see you tomorrow for the next video. Don't know what it's going to be. Exciting. If I don't have any ideas, I'll probably do the top 10, or not top 10, but ranking all the Doctors from my least favourite to favourite. So, okay, that's that. There are just so many figures right now around me that I've got to go put back up into my collection. So, yeah, that's going to be a hell of an ordeal. I'll probably be busy for the next hour trying to do that, because I have a collection of 170-something figures. One day I'll count. So, yeah. I'll probably do a collection video, actually. That's something I haven't done for a while. Once I purchase the Tim's camera, I'll be giving you guys, more than likely giving you guys a collection video. So there you go. Let me know what you thought. Did you like my top 10 list? Do you not like some of the figures in this? Please let me know. So yeah, guys, that was my list. I'll see you tomorrow. Please like, comment, subscribe, share, all that cool shit. And I shall see you guys tomorrow. See ya.